And here we are, the boss fights. It's a giant, weird-looking head. The King Robot Congo. Okay, so Congo. Congo is a pushover. All you have to do is just stand under his chin and hit him until he does, let me see, that. After you hit him a while, he'll actually change phases and he'll force you to jump over these lasers. He does that for one rotation, and then you basically just repeat the pattern. That's basically all this boss fight is. And don't worry about his fire attack. I found if you stand right under him, he can't actually hit you. Which makes this boss even easier than you think it would be. And yeah, don't try going to that door either, because nothing will happen. The door acts just like a wall, so... If you think you can actually skip this boss fight, you can't. Just gotta beat it up the traditional way, which I do not have a problem with. I think he repeats this cycle for about 5 cycles, but I don't really know for sure. It might be 6 cycles. This is like, what, the 3rd one? Okay. I'm going to count just to make sure. Okay, no, it's 6 cycles. I was close, though. I was close. So yeah, 6 cycles of just beating up his face, and that's really all this boss fight is. It might even be 7. Okay, no, it's 6. So Congo has been defeated, and that was a very, very anticlimactic boss fight. And we get a crescent moon for our troubles. Receive the miracle moon in the shape of the moon. And that basically just signifies that the door is now open. So now we can check on the Lord and the Princess. We're safe now, thanks to you. Lord, what has become of Oedo Castle? Suddenly there was this bright light, and the next thing I know, well, look around you. We saw it from the outside. The whole castle transformed when that peach beam hit. Peach beam. I remember the strange man was yelling something like, "Instant stage beam." Instant... what? That's a strange name. By the way, where did that weirdo go? He rushed off in an awful hurry. I've got a favor to ask of you. Could you catch the guys that did this to Oedo Castle for me? I beg you. Yeah, sure. We can't let anyone do something like this and get away with it. Good. I knew I could count on you. Oh, and I almost forgot. Take this with you. As long as you got this, you will be able to open the gate. And that is the super pass that the game was talking about earlier, so now we can actually leave Oedo Town and actually start this game. And after you beat the castle, you get a save in your adventure diary. And there we go. We've already beaten the first castle of the game. Hooray for that. Okay, so this video is not going to be over because, well, this is like 5 minutes into the 3rd video or something like that. But I am going to quickly cut some footage right here so I get the fortune doll that I missed. So I'll see you guys when I get to that room. Okay, see you then. Okay, here we are back in this room, and as you can see, the giant hand that once blocked our way is now gone. That is because that was the hand of Congo when Congo first beamed into the castle, I guess. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can now go into this door, which actually has a lot of money and the fortune doll I was talking about earlier. And this actually gives us another heart to our health meter, because that was the 4th fortune doll. So hooray for that, we now have some more health. So hooray. Okay, gonna grab this money really quick, and then I'm actually gonna go ahead and make another footage cut outside the castle. And I think I've decided that before I actually move on, I'm going to spend a little time in Oedo Town just to show a few things in regards to what you can find in all towns in the game. Just because, stopping the video after this, I mean, I'm at a very good stopping place, but, I mean, I still have a lot of time in this video, so, you know, it kind of makes sense to take a little time just to do that and get that out of the way, so I don't have to worry about talking about it later. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So once I leave this room, I'll see you guys outside Oedo Castle, and then we can start talking to the general public, the townspeople, and see what exactly we can find in all the towns of the game. So yeah, I'll see you guys outside. Okay, here I am outside of Oedo Town, or Oedo Castle, I'm sorry. And as I said just a few seconds ago, since in terms of video time and actual time, it's been like a minute, but whatever. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go basically take a little walking tour around Oedo Town, just to see what this village, along with pretty much every other village in the game, has to offer in terms of shops and, you know, different locales and stuff like that. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. First though, I gotta make it past this bridge. That's kind of weird how the bridge just like got destroyed like that. That doesn't seem like what would happen if a bridge got destroyed. It wouldn't just make random like floating platforms everywhere. It would actually, you know, be crumbled up and yeah. Whatever, it's a video game. I'm not gonna try to be picky with the logic very much. Okay, so here's actually where we started the game. Now, the first thing you'll notice in a lot of towns are, well, basically useless places. Sometimes you'll go into a house where there is, you know, like one random person. You can talk to that person, but they don't really tell you anything. They're kind of just there for the humor, and maybe sometimes they'll offer you a valuable hint. But for the most part, they're pretty useless. That's why whenever I go into towns, you probably won't see me talking to people that much. I mean, I've tried to do it in like the first few videos just because, you know, that's what someone who would first play the game would do. And I don't want you guys to be like completely lost in the story or anything like that, so I'm kind of trying to, you know, talk to a few people to at least give you guys sort of idea of what's going on. But yeah, that's basically the only reason why I'm doing that. Okay, I did not want to go back in here, but whatever. I'll hit the pickpocket with a chain pipe and watch him run away like a little girl. Okay, so when you travel through towns, you'll see some places that have, you know, like little symbols on their windows and little curtains. Those usually signify that you can actually do something in those buildings, whether it's heal up, buy items, or basically anything like that. For this place, let's see, what does this place do? Maybe I should compete against Mokube, the chain pipe maker, and open up a chain store. Okay, this place is not really that important, but I guess you could use it to figure out where you're supposed to go when you first start the game, but whatever, I didn't do that. Okay, can we go inside this place? No, we can't. Okay, never mind. I believe all the places of interest are actually over here, now that I think about it. I want to say they are. Okay, yeah, they are. Notice how there's like a lot of different curtains, and like a lot of different curtains have these symbols on them and stuff. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier. This place right here, this is actually the inn. At the inn, you can spend the night and heal your health. You can write in the adventure diary, or for the love of God, do nothing. But yeah, you can actually come here to save and heal up if you need to. Very useful place. Okay, I didn't want to go back inside. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, places like these, as you can see, there are items you can actually buy. There are items in this game, and you can purchase them for your Rio. And basically these items have different uses. Some of the items can actually up your defense and your attack, which, you know, that's very nice to have, especially for some enemies that have, you know, a lot more hits before you can kill them. And there's also some items that will actually heal you if you, I don't know if they heal instantly, or if, you can actually, like, hit the start button and use them. I don't know for sure, but it's something like that. That's all I really know. If you couldn't tell, I really don't use items when I'm playing this game. I really don't. I think the game is actually just as easy as it is. I mean, it's not incredibly easy, but it's reasonable without the items. And since I never use the items when I play the game, I'm not going to worry about getting them. But I did go ahead and, you know, tell you guys what the items do, so I've taken care of that. So, you know, throughout the entire Let's Play, I won't have to hear stuff like, why aren't you using the items? Well, I explained why in this video. So, yeah. That is my reasoning. I don't use them because I never use them, and I don't think I have to use them because it's really not that hard. Okay, so now that we've gone through that, I've kind of basically explained all I need to explain in the villages. So we're actually going to leave Oedo Town now. We have the Super Pass, which allows us to exit. And now we can continue with the rest of the game. And now we're in the beautiful land of Musashi. Over here we can get a fortune doll, so I'm going to get that first. And you know what? Since I actually haven't played with him yet, I'll go ahead and switch to Abisumaru for a little while. Not for too long, because we're actually going to be getting a new character very, very soon. So I'm probably not going to use Abisumaru very much right now, but I will use him a lot later because he actually gets the first special power in the game. And you need to use that power if you want to access some places. So I will probably be using him later, just not right now. And as you can see, there's a metal box right here. We can't do anything with the box. None of our items will work against it. That's because we need a special power to actually get through there. It's not Abisumaru's, it's actually Goemon's. But we won't be getting that until much later in the game, so we're not going to worry about it. I believe that, like, we won't even get to that part until we beat the third castle, so that is definitely a ways away. Okay, so we're going to go in this room now. This is Tunnel. I love how they just call this place Tunnel. Like, I mean, I'm not an expert on Japan, but I know that, like, some of the places in the overworld actually correspond to places in Japan. But, like, basically my point is I love how they call, like, this area right here Tunnel. It's such an epic name. Tunnel. Like right here, I know Iga is actually a place in Japan. I know that for sure. I'm not sure if you define it as like a town or just like a region. Again, I'm not an expert on Japanese geography or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure it is just because I play Samurai Warriors, which, I mean, there's a lot of places in Japan that are used in those games. Or whatever. Oh, I already switched back to Goemon. I didn't even realize that. Okay, I'll go back to Abisumaru for a little while. Oh, yeah, just slide down that hill, please. That's what I want you to do. And now we're gonna skip across this field. No, we're gonna walk slowly down this field. I love the way he moves. I love the way Abyssumaru moves whenever you use him. Yeah, let's just skip down the field like this. Okay, no, let's not. As you can see, we have a house in the background, so let's go pay that house a visit. Or maybe not. Okay then. Not really sure what happened there. But I guess we're gonna find out. Hey! This is the Triton shell that Wise Man had that could summon gigantic robot impact. Wait, that would mean that this here is the Wise Man's house.
Ooh.
So... Hey man, what are you doing here? Why'd I make him sound like a stoner right there? I don't know. You're the weirdo from Oedo Castle. Oedo Castle wasn't enough. Now Wise Man's home? How cruel can you be? You... weirdo! You keep calling me weirdo. It's not nice to call people names. I'm going to crush you with my giant robots. Stop right there. You're not getting away. I'm sorry, Abyssumaru. I think he already did. But yeah, this has been SlimKirby. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording for right now because I've been recording for an hour. And this seems like a good stopping place since they're actually, you know, giving us a save option. So, yeah, I'll see you next time for more Let's Play The Legend of... I almost called it The Legend of Zelda, didn't I? I'll see you guys next time for more The Legend of the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. This has been SlimKirby. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first few videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.